Know what you're thinking. Here's another preacher getting on the internet, posting another video that tells me that he's got all the answers to help fix my life. Well, you're right. I am another preacher and I am getting on the internet. But I'm not here to give you answers to fix your life, because I think we've already got the answers. See, I grew up in a church where we sang the songs, Jesus is the answer for the world today. Above him there's no other. Jesus is the way. And I've read verses like John 14:6 that says Jesus, where Jesus himself says, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No man comes to the Father but through me. And I believe that. I wholeheartedly believe that Jesus is the answer and the solution. But I haven't always believed that. And I think some of our problems is, and as some of you have heard that, and you know it, if you haven't heard it from me, you've heard it from one of the dozens of other preachers on the internet, but it doesn't make sense. And that's because you're not asking the right questions. Patrick Rothfuss says it this way. He says, it's the questions we can't answer that teach us the most. They teach us how to think. If you give a man an answer, all he gains is a little fact. But give him a question, and he'll look for his own answer. See, a lot of us are looking for our own answers, and once we find the answer to our real questions, then that answer is so much more valuable and has so much worth in our lives. So the question is, what's your question? What question is keeping you up at night? And maybe the answer is something you've already got. I know the answer is Jesus, so you got to ask the question, how is Jesus the answer to my question? I'm not a rich theologian. I don't have a dozen degrees. I haven't written a book. So I call myself a Theolobster. That's Theo for the Greek word for God, lobster for that crustacean that lives at the bottom of the ocean. And I'm trying to figure out how to make these complex theological terms and ideas something simple that we can all understand. And I think it starts with the question. So my challenge to you is to ask your questions, look at your answer, and ask, how is that answer the answer to my question? I'm a Theolobster, and that's just something to think about.